if you have a subwoofer or an active speaker that has to be connected by wires, and that is a lot of clutter, and you want to declutter by making it wireless, then you need something like this, the Affinity wireless audio transmitter and receiver. This video is not sponsored by them, and so I just got it myself to connect to my subwoofer. And so let's see what is inside here. Interestingly, this is how it came. It wasn't sealed or anything. That's RCA cable. One. Another one, it's a pair, so that's 2 RCA cables. And then a charging cable. And then the device itself, look at that, it's very small, tiny, like that. There's the receiver. The other one. And that is the transmitter. So this is not an amplifier. That's why I mentioned active speakers. So you have to first make sure that you have power to your speakers, preferably they are powered or active, and then all you're doing is replacing the wires with this, and so you connect one here to the subwoofer and the other to the source, and you can place it wherever as long as it is within the range. So in this particular instance, it is operating on the 2.4 gigahertz frequency, and the maximum transmission range when you have a line of sight is 200 feet, and if it is through walls, it is 50 feet. So you can literally connect it to a different room if you want. So that's everything in the RCA power plugs, and then transmitter and receiver. Now I think this is quite a very unique device because when you look at the frequency response, it's all the way from 2 Hz to 20 kilohertz. That is why I said it can be a subwoofer or another speaker. It could be full range and it will still be able to do that. And then the 91 decibels, and the data transmission rate is 5 megabytes per second. And so another thing to note is for every one transmitter like this, you can connect up to 4 receivers. So if your audio source is 1, you can literally use 4 receivers to connect to one transmitter. So literally you can connect 4 speakers to just one source. So if you want to do multi-room, this would be a good way to get your multi-room speakers and all of that going. If you have maybe like one source in the living room, and you can send satellite speakers to other rooms as long as they are within 50 feet if you're going across walls. Or you can use that for your setup, maybe surround setup, if you don't really have like an Atmos or a surround amplifier. You just have one source. You can buy 4 of these and then just pair them up. These are stereo, like you can see, left and right. But in my case, because I'm using it with a subwoofer and it's mono line, so I only need one, and that means it has to be connected to the left, which is the mono, and then the other side to the source. And so let's go and do that. It's my subwoofer, and this is the wire that connects it. So this goes all the way to the transmitter. So I mean, I want to be able to get rid of all these wires and just be able to plug it in just like that and be able to use it. And so that's where the whole thing comes through. So yeah, I can take these wires and toss them somewhere. So this is it. And I said it's just a mono. So I'll connect to the mono here. And then get the power source and connect that as well. So plug this here. And then plug it into the wall and plug this other end to the back of the subwoofer. So once it's plugged in, you will see this flashing red, like you can see. Let me zoom that. You see it flashing red, and you have I think about 5 minutes to connect it to the transmitter. So let's go and connect to the transmitter as well. Alright, so that's the transmitter. So plug that in here, and you see right away it starts to blink red. So we press that here. So once the blinking has stopped, it means it has paired with the receiver. So let's see the receiver here. That's the receiver. You see that it's also static. It means now we should be able to hear some audio. This is the old wire. It's lying down here. So it's not connected to any wire. From what you heard from the music, there is no latency. It syncs up very well. So now I've been able to remove this wire there. I'll leave a link to this in the description. It's just about $50 on Amazon. I think it would be great if you could get yourself one and just get rid of the wires. Now I can literally move my subwoofer to any part of the house, and yeah, I should be fine. So if you found any value in this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and turn on the bell notification so that when I post any new video, you get notified. Thank you, and I'll see you in my next video.